Cesar Chavez, the Hispanic-American labor leader, was born in Arizona in 1927. In the 1930s, his family moved to California and became migrant workers, which meant they traveled from place to harvest crops such as lettuce, carrots, grapes, and cotton. They moved so often that Mr. Chavez said he attended more than 30 different elementary schools. When he was a young teenager, he dropped out of school to work in the fields with his father so that his mother could stay home. As an adult, he realized that the workers were not treated fairly by the farm owners. They worked long hours for very little money, could be fired at any time, and had no insurance. He read about how people tried to change things in other places. He especially liked the way Mahatma Gandhi, a leader in India, had worked to achieve independence for his country without using violence. This is what he wanted to do: make working conditions better for migrant workers peacefully. Cesar Chavez organized the National Farm Workers Union. Many of the Hispanic migrant workers joined. They would go on strike or refuse to work unless farmers would sign a contract promising better pay and living conditions. Mr. Chavez also asked people not to buy crops grown by those farmers. The most famous strike was against the grape growers. It lasted a long time, but finally the growers signed contracts. Cesar Chavez died in 1993. There are even parks, roads, and schools named for him. They remind us of the hard work and success he had in helping the migrant workers.
Hi, this is Miss Tracy, and we're going to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. So take your right hand and put it on top of your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Gotta keep reading, 'cause this book's gonna be a good book, 'cause this book's gonna be a good book.
Hi, my name is Allie Nickerson. I guess I'm supposed to describe myself, but I can't think of anything worse than having to describe myself. I'd rather talk about something more positive, like throwing up at your own birthday party. Words that other kids, like the mean girl in the class, Shay, and her friends used to describe me are freak, dumb, loser. My dad, who's in the Army and deployed right now, says I'm unique, like a steel penny from 1943. And my grandpa said that I was talented because I love art, and things that make no sense to normal people make perfect sense to me. I have a sketchbook of impossible things. It's the only thing that makes me feel like I'm not a waste of space. I like to watch the pictures in my head become real in my book, like dinosaurs drinking coffee and watching meteors. But I've decided that the craziest, strangest, most unbelievable thing I could ever draw is me doing something right. The kids are right. I'm dumb. 7 schools in 7 years, and they're all the same. Whenever I do my best, they tell me I don't try hard enough. So instead of doing my assignments, I act sick or do something silly to get sent to the office. If I do something dumb, I pretend like I did it on purpose. My teachers think I just want attention, but I need attention like a fish needs a snorkel. Because I have a secret. I'm in the 6th grade. The words move and dance, and I just don't know how other people do it. And no matter how many times I've prayed and worked and hoped, reading for me is still like trying to make sense of a can of alphabet soup that's been dumped on a plate. Me and another girl, Keisha, have started sitting together at lunch since we had both been sitting up by ourselves. I like Keisha. She isn't afraid, and I'm afraid of so much. Then, Albert, the walking Google search, who wears the same shirt and bruises every day, started sitting with us too. All alone together, we make a pretty good group of misfits. We have a new teacher, Mr. Daniels. He's different from other teachers I've had. He's a little goofy and calls us his Fantasticos. He says that we're going to set the world on fire. Well, maybe Keisha and Albert will, but I won't. But he says that I'm not dumb, that I'm just different. And he says that some famous person once said that everyone is smart in different ways, but if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life thinking it's stupid. I really hope he's right. I don't want to be stupid. I want to be able to read. I still think reading is going to be impossible for me, but Mr. Daniels says that we're going to make the impossible possible.